featuring a 5-point
A friend you haven't made yet.
Hi everyone, it's David Begnaud. He goes by Frank, and he wrote a letter recently to conservative shock jock pundit Ann Coulter after she used an offensive word in a tweet after the last presidential debate. I highly approve, she tweeted, of Romney's decision to be kind and gentle to that word. It was that word that prompted Frank to write an open letter to Coulter.
Dear Ann Coulter, come on, Miss Coulter. You aren't dumb and you aren't shallow. So why are you constantly using a word like the R word as an insult? I am a 30-year-old man with Down syndrome who has struggled with the public's perception that an intellectual disability means that I am dumb and shallow. I am not either of those things, but I do process information a little more slowly than the rest of you. In fact, it has taken me all day to figure out how to respond to your use of the R word last night. I thought first of asking whether if you meant to describe the president as someone who was bullied as a child by people like you, but rose above to find a way to succeed in life as many of my fellow Olympians have. Then I wondered if you meant to describe him as someone who has to struggle to be thoughtful about everything he says, as everyone else races from one snarky soundbite to the next. Finally, I wondered if you meant to degrade him as someone who is likely to receive bad health care, live in low-grade housing with very little income, and still manages to see life as a wonderful gift. Because, Miss Coulter, that is who we are, and much, much more. After I saw your tweet, I realized that you wanted to belittle the president by linking him to people like me. You assumed that people would understand and accept that being linked to someone like me is an insult, and you assumed that you could get away with it and still appear on TV. I have to wonder if you have considered other hateful words, but recalled from the backlash. Well, Miss Coulter, you and society need to learn that being considered people like me should be considered a badge of honor. No one overcomes more than we do and still loves life so much.
Frank, you'd be disappointed to know Ann Coulter's not backing down from that statement. She told Politicker, the only people who will be offended are two to understand it. We won't say the word, Frank. In fact, the last word's yours.
Come join us someday at Special Olympics and see if you can walk away with your heart unchanged.